Momentum investing is simple in theory. Buy what's going up, sell what's slowing down. But in reality, momentum can make you money fast or punish you brutally if done wrong. So, where do we start? The real questions are: how do you define momentum? How frequently should you rebalance? How do you control the drawdowns? These are the key questions which everybody needs to answer. Today, I'm going to show you how to build a robust momentum strategy on IntelliWealth platform, starting from a default setup and iterating through multiple refinements and finally deploying it for paper trading. So here we start. So what do I do? So I start with intent, and that's a default momentum strategy. So this is how I would keep doing for every time, right? So what do? I ask IntelliWealth, can you build a momentum strategy for me? And that's as simple as it can get. Now, creating a momentum strategy for Indian equities is what I have asked for. And what the system builds? Well, system defines the stock universe, which is by default. Momentum signals based on recent price performance. So it would probably use the monthly return or the weekly return, a standard rebalance frequency. And this is my raw momentum engine. It also uses a lot of other default parameters, and it's not optimized as yet. So let's look at the result. So what does it do? So it ran a momentum strategy for 12 months, and it does the backtest for you as well. Picked up 10 stocks, Nifty 500 universe, and the strategy focused on stocks with positive 3-month and 1-month return coupled with good fundamentals and signal quality. And what did we get? A 13% return over the last 1 year. Now, kindly take a note. I think it has just not done momentum. It has also included quality, which acts like a backbone for all our strategies, because quality, we cannot start trading momentum on bad quality stocks, right? You can see the list of stocks which have been picked up, and it is able to get to a fair number. And but the key thing to note is it is only a few stocks which are contributing to the P&L, and State Bank of India is a major contributor. And so this is the first thing we get. Now, what do we really want to test at this point in time, right? Now, this is a good starting point. I would say it that way. Then what are the next things? I think one thing which we really didn't do well was it's a quarterly rebalancing. But for the momentum strategy, quarterly rebalancing is a little too far fetched. It can have strong burst of returns, but period of sharp drawdowns, and we really need to just make sure that we use that burst of momentum, right? So what do we ask now? I would say, can you run it with with monthly rebalancing? And this probably gives us a better idea whether we are picking up the right stocks or not. And this is probably the most critical lever, what we are trying to build, because rebalance frequency is everything in momentum, right? And if you look at the results, the returns have gone down, and which means the larger rebalance frequency. But if you look at it, the returns are more widely dispersed at this point in time. Is this good? I am not sure. I would suggest asking the strategy coach, or rather running it for 3 years first. Can you run it for 3 years? I think that would be the right thing to start. Once we do that, I think it gives us a little bit of understanding about whether this parameters which we have finalized, which we are using till now, does work for long term or not. Also, we are going with monthly rebalancing, and I think we need to certainly see whether that would make sense as well in the long term. So I think a lot of things to learn from. And if you see the results, I think that the CAGR has gone up to 20%. So actually, over a period of 3 years with the same parameters, it has worked quite well. So this certainly helps. I think the next aspect would be to check with a hedge as well. Can you add gold B's as hedge? And I'm using gold B's as hedge. We will have more hedge instruments. What it does is it kind of, if it doesn't find good stocks to invest in, it kind of invest in gold. And gold has done pretty well in the last 3 years. So it kind of It also reduces a lot of your drawdown because the correlation with equity is negative. And what that means is when equity doing well, gold might not. But when equities do badly, which is very important for a momentum strategy, then gold comes in handy. And if you look at it, the results have increased by 1% CAGR. And 1% CAGR over a long period of time, it's not small. If you look at it, it has resulted in 6% more return over a period of 3 years. So I think we are moving towards something really good. We understand the parameters, we understand the strategy. I think what we really need to now look for, can you suggest improvement to this strategy? And this is where probably the power of AI comes in, where you are asking as to which parameters needs to be tweaked to get better returns, risk adjusted return, let's say that way. And I think we have tried with gold bees as hedge without hedge. I think understanding what the strategy coach suggests would be also really nice to understand. Now, this is a very complicated query because it looks at a lot of parameters and sees what you have used. So I think it also looks at you have used the hedge as well. Now it would look at with hedge and without hedge combinations as well. Now this is where it gets tricky, and it is not a 10 minutes exercise that you would be able to finalize your strategy. I think fine tuning takes much longer. You have to run a few simulations, have to get down deeper into a lot of stuff. So this is what the strategy coach suggests. It says you are hedged long-term momentum. You use gold bees as hedge. Recommended cluster is long-term momentum. You can use, so it says 3 month return greater than zero. You have to make it greater than 2%. 1 month return greater than 5%, and a stock fundamental greater than 0.6, and stock signal quality greater than 0.7. I think it has suggested quite a bit. I would suggest, can you run with these parameters and show results? So I think I really would like to understand whether these parameters does make sense. And I think it's very important that we utilize the really well, because at times it would suggest very stringent measures and we will not be able to pick up stocks. What that would mean is then we would have to relax some criteria and get to a stage where we are comfortable with the risk and return, and we can start our paper trading. So here we are. I think we have covered enough today. Thanks a lot for joining.